Good everyone, and welcome to today's market technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoko, the founder of Trend Digital Link, where everyone who has knowledge gap in digital trading can get the right knowledge, get the right guidance, and also get the right tool sets to enable them trade the financial markets profitably. So today we'll be diving into the technical breakdown for these pairs: Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, XAU USD, BTC USDT, ETH USDT, and Solana USDT. Okay, so if this is not your first time, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and also click the bell notification icon so whenever we go live, you'll be notified. So let's dive into that. Before we forecast the market for the coming week, we look at the previous week and how it played out. So for the previous week, the market was here on euro. We said the market is going to go down a bit. At this was on Sunday. We forecast this market on Sunday. It's going to go down a bit into this zone, and that's what the market did, and then shoot to the upside. That's exactly what the market did. So it played out. So if at the beginning of the week, okay, you're able to get these buys on euro USD, it's a good setup for you. Exactly on Monday as well, we're looking for buy opportunities on euro USD, but the market left us without giving us the actual setup we need. So let us update these charts right now. And remember, the new month is this coming Wednesday. So a new month can be formed. So I'm updating the current chart. We just update previous week high and previous week low. Then we go to daily time frame. Then on daily time frame, we spot out daily supply zones. Okay, daily supply zones and daily demand zones. So for daily demand zone, I see daily demand zone to be all the way what down here. The daily demand zone all the way down here. Okay, and the daily supply zone I see right now, which the market created, is over here. Then this is the demand zone all the way here, and then this is the supply zone. Then on the 4 hours time frame as well, we'll mark out the 4 hours demand and supply. So the 4 hour supply I see is as well over here. Over here, the 4 hour supply I see. And the 4 hours demand I see is all the way over here. This is 4 hours demand I see. So my forecast for this week on Euro USD is there is going to be a push up, more like a corrective structure, okay, for another drop. So that's what I see for Euro USD. The next on the line is GBP USD. The next on the line is GBP USD. And for GBP USD, this was our forecast for last week. This was on we made the forecast on Sunday evening. It says the market is going to go down a bit within this zone and then move up. So the move to the upside was not that much. Okay, but it actually moved up from this level after pushing down a bit, then dropped. So we remove this and then we update this chart. We go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, this is the previous week high over here, and this is the previous week low over here. Then we go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we mark out the daily supply. Daily supply is over here, and daily demand is all the way down here. This is the current daily demand we're playing with. and this is daily supply we are working with here. Then this is not valid anymore. This daily demand is not valid anymore. Then we go to the 4 hours time frame. Then on the 4 hours time frame, we update the 4 hours demand. This is now going to be more like a reoptimization zone over here. A reoptimization zone. Let me label that neutral. So this is the demand zone I see over here right now. So for the market for this week, we expect the market to have a corrective structure for what? One more drop down. As I see for GBP USD, as I see for GBP USD. Then the next is GBP So this was our forecast for GBP last week. So that GPJPY is going to buy from this level up to this what supply zone. Exactly that's what the market has done. Okay, so that was accurate. It just held on buys as at Monday on GPJPY and held it throughout the week. You see, you've been in massive profit. So for this week, for us to update this week, let's go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we mark out the previous week high. This is the previous week high, and we mark out the previous week low over here. Then we go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we mark out the daily supply. So this is daily supply. This daily supply still holds over here. This daily supply still holds, and this daily demand still holds as well. Then we go to the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, this 4 hours time frame supply still holds as well. So basically, I see that the market, since it's inside this supply zone, there is possibility of a rejection. But if this is broken to the upside, we have a retest and continue to the upside for GBP, JPY. But we see for some time the market has really been accumulating over here. For some time the market has just been accumulating. So since we have a channel that the market has built over time, which is more like this an impulse, correction, double top, correction, and that impulse, correction, and that impulse, correction. I'd likely to forget and that was impulse towards this level for GBP JPY. Okay, so we'll see how the market plays out. See how the market plays out. If there's a rejection from here, you sell it towards this level. Okay, minimum. Okay, so we can get what a discounted price for another buy. You get, but if the market just continues buying, you just know that yes, it is heading towards what this channel or here, all the way up here. So it breaks and then it comes back. So something like this. Okay, so these are the two possibilities I see for GBP JPY. Then the next is gold XAUUSD. XAUUSD. So this was our forecast for XAUUSD to buy, and it's kept buying all throughout last week. Okay, so if as a Monday morning you just placed your buy entry and held the trade, you just be in profit all throughout the week. Okay, so that was a good setup. So let's head to the weekly time frame to update this particular chart right now. So this is the previous week. So this is the previous week high over here. This is the previous week high over here, and this is the previous week low over here. Then we visit the daily time frame to update the daily demand and supply. This is a daily supply zone I see over here, and this is a daily demand zone I see over here. Okay, then we go to the 4 hours time frame. And on the 4 hours time frame, I see this. Yeah, this is the 4 hour supply I see, but to narrow it down very well, this is going to be the supply level here. Okay, since that this is gold. Okay, good. So this is a very much better area of this is a very much better area of concentration for gold. Then for the demand zone for gold is all the way down here. So let me adjust this all the way down here, all the way down here. So the possibility for gold, let me update the quarter point. Let's clone this quarter point and place this at 3,800, 3,800, which is now the new quarter point interest level that gold has not reached yet. Good. So what I see for gold is more like a correction for under push up. Okay, more like a correction for under push up, and I also see something that looks like this. So this trend, so this is like an ascending triangle being formed. Okay, so if it comes towards this level for gold, we buy again to head to this top. So this is like an ascending triangle. So for Bitcoin, the proposed coin, is currently moving to the upside, and it is on a good projection, a very, very good projection to the upside. But I see more than that. I see more than that for Bitcoin. I see the chances of the market falling further. Okay, I see the chances of the market falling further. But our forecast for last week was on point. This was our forecast. We said that the market is meant to move up a bit, then drop. So that forecast was on point, and the market actually moved up a bit, then dropped. Okay, so with that in mind, we are now looking out for more opportunities on BTC USDT. We're looking out for more opportunities on BTC USDT. But this time around, let us update this chart. Let's update this chart. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Then this previous week low over here, and this is the previous week high over here. Okay, so we have already updated the previous week high and previous week low of BTC. So now let's move to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we mark out the daily demand all the way down here. Then over here is the daily supply. Then we'll go to the 4 hours time frame. So we'll mark out the 4 hours demand all the way down here for Bitcoin. We're going to mark out the demand zone for Bitcoin all the way here. This is the lowest low. Okay, so this is the lowest low for Bitcoin over here. So we'll mark out this lowest low here. So that's my demand. Then for supply, you can drag the supply and update the supply to be over here. This is now the supply zone I see for Bitcoin over here. Over here. Good. So this is supply zone. So what I see basically for Bitcoin, I need to drag this down. You see as the market is moving up, it's going to get here and then drop again to this low. So massive buys are coming in for Bitcoin currently. Okay, and when Bitcoin is buying, alternative coins follow along. So let's see for Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum as well. Okay, so we got this low here. So if I'm to update this, okay, so this is a low that Ethereum came to respect all the way here. So Ethereum has probably the same, it has probably the same view with Bitcoin. Okay, it's going to have a corrective structure all the way to this level. Okay, for another drop. Okay, so that's just it. Solana, the same view. It's already buying to the upside. So just look for your buys. Once it's ready to sell, we'll notify you. Don't forget to smash the like button, share and subscribe.